Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soul Cards. And if any part of this reading does resonate with you, please like, comment, share, or subscribe. I would definitely love to hear from you guys. And if you would like to book a reading with me, all the information is on the description below. So yeah, take the messages that resonate and please leave what doesn't. But let's jump right into the messages. And the first card out is I can't wait to take you on a date. Yes, your divine counterpart really following their heart and their soul. Really, the cards that we have here are just really highly divine, seeing a higher purpose, higher standards, a higher purpose in life, really enlightening to your person from the divine. You really taking control over the situation and allowing the divine to really guide you on your journey. And for you, collective, you are in a place in your life where you are already built. I always say that God built a soldier because you go through so much spiritually that it literally builds a soldier in you, just for a higher purpose. Let's say a lot of you could be, I don't know, maybe artistic, or also, guys, I live in a really busy part of a city, so if you guys hear any airplanes, I live nearby an airport, so bear with me with the airplanes. But yeah, you just really taking control over your life and really allowing the divine just to guide you in this journey with whatever your person is gonna let go of, either within their circle or whatever. It is gonna give them a lot of pain in a certain way. Also, I don't know, I feel like just the absence of your energy in general is really triggering a lot of things in this person spiritually, and also just them getting to the realization where everything is kind of crumbling and you're out there, just really concentrating your energy to yourself, which is allowing you to take control over your situation in your life and things really just coming into alignment for you. This person is gonna feel like they need to make a decision, where they kind of feel like, they really messed up because they might have maybe take the connection for granted, not really know who you were to them. And now that is really being divinely presented because the wheel is kind of turning. They really feel like they need to make a decision where they need to, hey, do you want to go on a date and maybe bond and maybe talk it out? Where there's going to be a getaway that is really going to switch the perception of the connection. God really wants you guys to know that He is really with you guys all the time. I want to speak a little bit about the fifth dimension and, multi-dimensional beings. Jesus or Buddha, if you are interested in those type of topics. But I'm gonna enter into it just because I am really into those type of topics. But you know, what I came into the conclusion is that there's 4 places for me, which is heaven, either hell, or lost souls here on earth, and the 5th dimension. The 5th dimension is they say is a state of consciousness, and for you to be able to unlock it, you pretty much need to go within meditation. Sometimes when you're dreaming and you have those vivid dreams, you kind of connect to the 5th dimension. But being a multidimensional being and being in the 5th dimension fully is not easy, and it's not for everybody. Because when you shift into the 5th dimension, you automatically start to see the energies around you. Bad energies, your ego, you see your ego, and you kind of need to get rid of those energies because you really see them. Multidimensional beings, for example, Jesus, let's say, even though you want to believe in him or not, whatever this person did is historical, and whatever he did, it did it did a shift on the planet where it literally changed our calendar. So imagine what people saw back then was so whoa that it did a shift and people start believing more in God. Because back then there was no internet, how I always say. And God sent these people to earth so they could show a higher purpose to the planet. But yeah, I know I got a little bit off topic, but I just wanted to throw that little detail out there because allow yourselves to be divinely guided and surrender to this beautiful twin flame journey that the collective has been going through. I feel like your person definitely wants to they really want to communicate with you, but for a certain reason, I don't know, I'm feeling like an energy where they're just really really overthinking about things, kind of really not knowing what to say or how to process the information that is being presented to them. We have here marriage at the bottom of the deck. I don't know, I feel like this is a big year for the collective, where you kind of been in the little cocoon, kind of really waiting for things to manifest. And whatever you guys are working on, just really keep it to yourselves. Keep that energy concentrated to yourselves, in your business and life in general. And even on this twin flame journey, even on this twin flame journey, we keep getting this your person is really starting to see signs they can't ignore, really having this divine intervention from God and allowing them to really see the truth of who you are to them and how you guys are able to come into this beautiful union and really shift the vibration of the universe. Because the twin flame journey, you guys, is one of the most highly spiritually, divinely guided, crazy experience of the world. And this type of unions, when you guys are in union, you guys really shift the vibration of the universe, because the vibration of unconditional love is the 5th dimension, when your higher selves are one already in that union, and you guys have that physical union. I feel like that was a confirmation. That little notification on my phone. It's something that is really high vibrational, and a lot of people are going to be jealous and envy about the connection, but it's going to be so divinely guided and divinely protected that you guys are going to be one with one another, yin yang, where you guys are going to travel the world together. You know, really, if you guys, this is not for everybody, but if any of you have children, you know, just really merging families, or maybe, you know, having children with this person in the future, this person is really going to take this leap of faith, because I always say this, and I've been saying this, when something is divinely presented to you, either by dreams or visions or however God want to do, because God has a very, very, very unique way to bringing information in. When he wants to give an information, I just saw 134, which that means I love you. And anytime I talk about God, I always see that number, which is crazy. It's always like, I love you. But God loves you guys, and this, whatever is divinely presented, if you guys have a soul contract, you guys, with somebody who's your twin flame or your soulmate or whatever, and you guys are going to fulfill this soul contract, this is something that's literally written in the stars for you guys. It's from God, the most high powerful source, where this person, where the wheel turns and the energy shifts is, and the information is presented, and this person really taking a leap of faith, because they might not be spiritual like you, they might be more logical and live a little bit more of their egos, but they believe in God. And when something is divinely presented from God, it shifts, and it makes up this person take a leap of faith and believe in this love, because it is safe to believe in the love. What is the collective has been patient, and patient is really you know, I feel like this kind of has backfired to me with the years, because I one of my favorite phrases growing up as a teenager was like, patient is key. And I will always say this but when it comes to manifesting certain things in your life, sometimes us humans, we get a little bit impatient. But the divine and your higher selves are already connected in the 5th dimension, and there's so much work going on behind the scenes where your person, their higher selves, is not giving up in their connection. You're giving up. It's like they're really, really logical, but their intuition is like really starting to kick in and kind of just hit them in the head. And they're really trying to control the situation, but when something is crumbling from the divine, they're not able to control it. So it gets to a point where you just really need to surrender, and this is what really is gonna happen with your person. The silence, the overthinking, the pretending of not knowing of the connection, of not communicating with you, of not everything, all the questions, they're gonna come in with this communication and really be upset with themselves when you are already in this union together, because they're gonna be like, I wasted time. But they didn't waste time, you know. They need to go through certain situations to get to you, so they don't commit the same mistakes in this relationship. We go through karmatic relationships for a reason, even though we don't understand why we gotta watch or anything, you know. But it's for a reason. It's for a reason. And this person is really gonna listen to the divine and want to have this proper commitment where they're gonna be like, please be with me. And kind of like, those airplanes that I be listening to all the time here, you guys just catching flights together and communicating. And I don't know, I just see two people just so beautifully in love and understanding each other and really building with one another, and this person really rushing it in and asking to please be with them, romantic gestures here and there, vice versa, where you are able to provide just as much as this person does. Ooh, a lot of energetic exchange in the fifth dimension of your higher selves, and the energy really shifting where you stop the chase and the runner becomes the chaser. Ooh, bottom of the deck. This person really just, whatever is crumbling in their life is gonna really hit them and, just really coming in and taking this leap of faith towards you. Really taking this leap of faith towards you. And just showing you that they're the ones that you should be with, trying to make up for whatever time they weren't with you, or whatever communication that wasn't expressed, or whatever misunderstandings, just to be cleared up. And a relationship where it's gonna really bring the best out of each other. So a relationship where you're gonna be so happy and fulfilled and happy with God, that it's gonna be, for the rest of your life. I see you not struggling for love for the rest of your life, because you already been through enough. And this is really divinely seen, and this is why you're coming into this beautiful union that's going to lead to this beautiful marriage. I see you not really struggling for money anymore. If you've been in a situation where anybody here has been struggling financially, or just in life in general, because this is going to be something that's going to, there might be hard times, but it's going to be a union where you guys are going to be so divinely guided and protected by the universe, and just so in love that it's really going to bring the best out of each other. It's something that's really magnetic, because just imagine if your souls in the fifth dimension are connected. Imagine when you see this person and you're either intimate with this person, or you guys come into this union. That magnetism in the other side is like a boom, like a things like a magnet. It's like when you stick something in the fridge and it has a magnet type thing, if that makes any sense. Something that's like a magnetism that happens with twin flames, and it's crazy. And that's why it's very intense, and that's why we go through periods of running and chasing. But this person is really starting to come to the realization, if this is a third party that you're dealing with, that they're in toxic waters, and that they stayed in a toxic environment longer than what they should. And what you really need to know is that nothing is really unseen by the divine. God sees it all, Everybody has a spirit guide, and God is right next to you, a source. Let's say you believe more in Jesus or Virgin Mary. They might be the ones who protect you, or angels, or God directly, or ancestors, or past relatives. It's really different for everybody, or, but what I'm trying to say is that everybody has a spirit guide, and in the fifth dimension, they're right next to you literally all the time. So that's why they say God sees it all. So whatever is happening with your person is really going to start being presented, and it's not unseen by the divine. And when these twin flame unions are going to start to come in together, it is really going to be presented to your person and this is divinely guided. There's definitely going to be a rebirth within the connection, and your person really starting to see and being committed to what is there, then the connection moving more to a physical level. But yeah,